Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nurrohma. I'm student University of Singapore Bangsa Karawang, Faculty Teacher Training and Education, majoring in English Education Department, Class B. On this precious opportunity, I would like to talk about how to learn English by listening. Learn English by listening is important because studies show that listening is the most frequently used language skills by students. English listening is important not only in communications but also in how we learn. According to these studies, listening is basically how you obtain and learn new information. Whether you're in the classroom or not, listening takes up more daily communication time than other forms of verbal communications. A variety of audio resources to learn English by listening, like podcasts, audiobooks, movies, music, and more. There are some tips how to learn English by listening. Tips number 1. Start with a positive mindset. The first thing you want to learn to do is to listen optimistically. Why? You have to actually believe that you can hear and understand what people are saying. I know English can be very difficult, especially with speakers who have a strong accent or speak really fast, but you've actually done it before. You learn how to listen and understand and speak a language when you were a baby. Why should it be any different now that you are an adult? If you listen with a good frame of mind, you will see it's not impossible. Tips number 2. Choose diverse English listening material. Don't just listen to the same kind of audio resources all the time. Don't stick to listening to only the news or only watching the same TV show over and over. Instead, listen to a variety of different kinds of situations and topics. As long as you find a resource that makes you happy, keeps your learning with lines up your goals and interests, and you will have a full support. Tips number 3. Listen for the big ideas. You should resist the impulse to try to understand every single word people are saying. It's more important to keep up with the conversations and try to understand the main ideas. English is like a road. As with any road, there are signposts which are words that help us follow the sequence of what's going on in this case. Tips number 4. Listening for the details. When you are listening for the details, you're interested in very specific information such as a name or a number. Ignore anything else that doesn't sound relevant to what you're listening for. This way, you will be able to zoom in your search and get the details to understand the message. For example, if you're interested in knowing the age of a person, pay attention of any words related to age like old, years, and born in, or even a number which could be that person age. An excellent way to practice listening for the details is to decide what kind of detailed information you want to practice listening for and to listen the radio show where you would get these information. The last tips is listen and write. As an English learner, your main focus should be turning the sound you hear into a words and then turning those words into a message. Many of exercises described in this article help you learn English listening by performing English listening comprehension activities. But writing what you hear forces you to decode individual sound. Transcribing, a fancy word for writing what you hear, give you a surprisingly fun way to improve your listening skills. Listening and writing what you hear help you not only learn new vocabulary but also improve your pronunciations. You can listening and writing what you hear every single word. You can learn new words or discover that certain words are pronounced very differently than you thought. There are some tips how to learn English by listening. The best way to learn English by listening effectively is to simply listen to English as much as possible. There's no magic fix, but you should be sure to listen to things that makes you interested. If you don't, you will get bored and eventually stop. Okay everyone, that's enough for me. Thank you for your attention and sorry for my mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.